When did drinking and driving become illegal? Most people today understand the dangers of drinking and driving, but it wasn't always illegal, or even well defined. The laws we have now were shaped by more than a century of changes in enforcement, public awareness, and technology. Drunk driving laws first appeared in the early 1900s. New Jersey led the way in 1906, making it a crime to drive while intoxicated based on physical signs like slurred speech. New York followed in 1910, and other states soon adopted similar laws. At the time, there were no blood alcohol limits or reliable tests. Officers had to rely on observation. That began to change in 1936 with the invention of the drunkometer, the first tool to estimate intoxication. In 1938, the first BAC limit of 0.15% was introduced, nearly twice today's standard. The breathalyzer, developed in 1953, made roadside testing more accurate and widespread. The 1980s marked a major turning point. Public outcry, advocacy by groups like Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and federal pressure led states to adopt stricter DUI laws. By 1988, all 50 states had clear drunk driving laws, defined BAC limits, and bans on drinking while driving. BAC limits were reduced to 0.08%, and zero-tolerance laws were introduced for underage drivers. So when did drinking and driving become illegal? Technically, it started in New Jersey in 1906 and New York in 1910. But it wasn't until the late 1930s that legal BAC levels appeared. The full shift happened by the late 1980s, when drunk driving became clearly and consistently illegal nationwide. Today, New York and New Jersey enforce strict DUI policies. In New York, a BAC of 0.08% or visible impairment can lead to a DWI charge, while a BAC of 0.05% could result in a DWAI. A BAC of 0.18% triggers an aggravated DWI with harsher penalties. Leandra's law makes it a felony to drive drunk with a child passenger. New Jersey also uses a 0.08% BAC limit. Penalties include fines, license suspension, mandatory programs, and ignition interlock devices. Underage drivers face zero-tolerance laws, and commercial drivers are held to a stricter BAC of 0.04%. Though DWI in New Jersey is a traffic offense, the penalties can be severe. These laws continue to evolve, but the message remains the same: driving under the influence is taken seriously, and legal consequences can be life-changing. If you're facing DUI or DWI charges, an attorney can help you understand your options and fight for the best outcome. The right lawyer knows how to challenge evidence and protect your rights. For legal defense in New York or New Jersey, contact the Kugel Law Firm at 212-372-7218 or visit 111 E 125th Street 2nd FL, New York, New York, 10035, United States.